Hello. I'm back again. Your main, the real Bill Real. I just wanted to drop a video today and say I am so glad that the NFL and the NBA are doing something about something that should never be. And yes, I am talking about the N-word being used on the football field and the N-word being used in the NBA, on the NBA court. Now, before you say anything about people in the stands calling the football players these names, We're talking about the actual players who use this term, as they say, as a term of endearment. That statement is so asinine, I can't believe that somebody would even think to utter it and be taken seriously. But at any rate, we have some people, some players who have expressed on Twitter and different other ways that they feel that that's taking it a little bit too far. You know, it's like a woman saying, hey, I have the right to be called a whore. And if I want to call another woman a whore and it's a term of endearment, then we should be able to call each other whores when we see each other, and everybody should know. All right, that's just how we do it. We just disrespect one another. We just call each other everything, but what we're supposed to call each other, because that's normal. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that my skin looks like their skin. I'm embarrassed that someone has to regulate you showing respect for yourself and others. Someone has to regulate that. That you don't have enough common sense, decency, honor for your father and your mother and your grandparents who came before you, that you think it's cool to utter a racial slur and that it's a term of endearment. But I do not blame the people. I don't. I blame A&Rs. I blame the owners of these corporations that have these rappers rapping this nonsense. All of these popular rappers that are out there, they're basically designed to use the N-word in creative ways. That's basically what you have. That's a whole entire genre of music that's dedicated to this and creating these clones who think that that's what they are. So anyway, getting back to the NFL, that's the reason why these guys feel that it is so commonplace, that it's acceptable, because they're listening to music that is using this word. They're watching movies that are specifically going to be geared towards Israelites, that dumb them down with the thought that using a racial slur, something that was used to demean them, something that was used to put them down, that is not good, does not have a good history at all. It's, something that, hey, we should be able to say. I should be able to taunt somebody on the other side of the field and call them an N-word. How ridiculous! You have no place in society. Don't you see that? Your ghetto ways are not acceptable. They're not sophisticated. They're not productive. They're demonic. Let it go. What would make you want to call another man an N-word? Are you serious? If somebody calls you an N-word, you need to look at him and be like, dude, how old are you? You older cats, you need to start chin checking these young cats, man. You older cats are the major reason why this is the way it is. And I know a lot of you guys are doing time. I know a lot of you guys have been broken by that system. You guys done went inside of that belly. You done had to eat those disgusting foods. You done had them messing with your brain psychologically. They done turned you around, turn your sexuality around. I understand, brother. But you brothers that's out here, get yourself out of those doggone Christian churches, man, and start telling the truth to the kids. Tell them that they are the Israelites out of the Bible. Tell them that they are the Jews. Tell them that the whole entire Bible is about them. And you won't have them saying this crap on the field. They won't be dishonoring their fathers and their mothers and their grandfathers and their grandmothers and those that came before them. I want the NFL, I want the NBA to ban the use of the N-word in the locker room, on the field, in any other capacity. If they see it on Twitter, they see it on Facebook, there's a fine, sir. Why not? Why not legislate this bullcrap out of our society? It has no place in our society. I'm signing off.